Oh,
It is Friday night in Phoenix, and you're listening to the Absolute Geek Podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Jose.
And tonight with us, it is October. So that means, like we told you before, we are starting our AZ Nerdcast month. So tonight with us, we have our special guests. We have Lance and Jay from the Couch Crushers. Say what's up, guys.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hello.
Oh, this is good. Oh, I can already tell this is good.
Oh no.
Jay just turned into like a Southern woman from the 1910s.
No, Yakov Smirnoff.
Hello.
I do declare that your intro just gave me the vapors.
I'm gonna go have to make a stew now.
Oh,
Gotta go have some nice cherry blossoms and supply drink my tea.
Our show takes many men and turns them into Southern women, so don't think it's crazy.
In all regions of the body. So, yeah, like I said, AZ Nerdcast month, and we got Jay and Lance here from Couch Crushers. Why don't you guys go ahead and fill our audience? I know we're big fans of yours, guys, as you guys are big fans of ours, and we love your show and love what you guys do. Why don't you go ahead and tell our audience a little bit about you guys, what got you started into podcasting, a little bit about your show, and kind of what you think makes it unique amongst the oversaturation of other podcasts out there.
Okay, that's the tough part.
Oh, I think you guys got this.
Yeah.
So we're with Couch Crunchers. Our podcast we started about a year and a half ago. We talk about really anything that kind of
pop culture
gets us out of bed, I guess. But we wanted to start something that was a little news driven, but also had kind of a focus on music. So we do a lot of featuring of bands that maybe you haven't heard of that we really like, and I don't know, it's fun. I mean, we saw Batman versus Superman together, and for some reason stood outside of the local movie theater for 2 hours just eviscerating this movie, and decided to turn it into a podcast. So there's not really any fun, awesome story.
Jose and I did that on a podcast and then proceeded to get roasted by some kid in another country about it.
Yep.
So
what did the review say? It said the two guys who've seen it didn't know what they were talking about, and there's one guy who didn't see it who's talking about it. I think that was our review, wasn't it?
Yeah, basically.
When Jose thought he said dad.
Oh, so stupid.
That's what he said too.
Yeah.
You mean on the phone, like in the very beginning?
Yes.
Yes. I can see that.
Oh, what an awful.
Jose forgot to turn up his hearing aids that day and proceeded to get roasted.
You guys
Everything's kind of weird.
You previewed that movie, didn't you, Matt?
Yeah, we got to go to an early showing of it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I did too. Yeah, they were the local production. I think it's called Allied. Was doing something at the IMAX. We got to go see it.
That's awesome. You hated it so much you saw it 4 times.
I see it 4 times. It's all
that
3
is
times.
true hatred for a movie.
I know. That's what I do when I hate shit.
And when Jay and Cameron, who also does Couch Crunchers with us, he's like, "Hey, let's go watch Batman versus Superman." I was like, "Again?" But there's nothing else, so we went and saw it.
Schadenfreude, basically.
What's that?
Schadenfreude, punishing yourself with crappy stuff.
Right.
I'm gonna self-loathe in this movie one more time.
Yeah, that was your punishment for something you've done in a past life. You have to go watch Batman and Superman over and over again.
I fucking hate this movie. Let's see it again.
Really fucked up your life.
It's funny. It shows how shameless I am because I currently own it on 4K Blu-ray.
Oh man,
jeez.
So you get to see how shitty it is in 4K.
Right.
I mean, if you're in the business of just pissing away money, I'll gladly take it off your hands.
Right?
I don't know what it is, dude. They put Batman on it, and I buy it.
Someone has to.
Someone has to put his fucking root on it. Kyle will buy it.
Right.
I love root.
Oh,
You should
that's
do that,
awesome.
Kyle. You should make stickers of that image of his root and just go through Walmart and stick it on every Batman movie.
You make it, I'll stick it.
Oh,
Sometimes,
that's awesome.
somehow, I'm sure that's not the first time you've made that proposition.
And it won't be the last. I love sticking it, so
So yeah, you guys kind of have
Who
a
doesn't, really?
you guys kind
Right?
of have a more unique take, kind of like what we used to do, where you have you've got more of a stricter format than we do. We're kind of free flowing, and I find that real interesting. And like we just did your show, and you guys have what is it, Flab or Flub?
Yeah, Fab or Flub.
Flab or
So-
Flub, and I thought that's actually a really good segment.
It's a really cool. I actually dug
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm trying to push us just doing a whole episode where that's all we do, but the other guys don't really seem to be into that idea.
Well, listening to some of your previous episodes, you guys have or used to have a cast in Colorado that does it too.
We do. So Max used to live here in Arizona, and he was doing it with us, and they moved to Colorado, and he's like, well, dude, we don't really want you to quit or whatever, so... And we want to put out weekly episodes. We just don't know if we can commit to weekly episodes. So they kind of, there's like Couch Crunchers A and Couch Crunchers B, essentially. So it's kind of nice because
Max is the B.
Yeah.
So just to get that straight.
B team.
Yep. Or bitch team.
He's the sixth man or what?
Yeah, right. He comes off the bench. But yeah, so we kind of didn't want to. And it was when we were first starting out, we didn't really understand like the Google Hangouts or Skype thing or anything like that. We thought, well, that was the end. Like we didn't know how to, because we record in my office, the four of us.
Matt records in his office too.
Yes, I do.
But yeah, so Matt.
That
Max
sounds
found a
like
couple
going right over their head.
Yeah, they don't know what we're talking about.
Oh my god.
So a little bit of backstory. I work from home, and so they call my bedroom my office because I work from home.
Well, Matt tried to play it off like he actually drove to work somewhere. Whenever he would try to make the point, yeah, I remember I was stuck in traffic. You're nah, with traffic stepping over your dog. What are you talking about?
That's awesome. No, I work from home every other Friday, and it's kind of cool. Get to sleep in a little bit longer. And
I tried to ask the company I work for I tried to convince them me to work at home one day. We can tell me to fuck off. Like, no. I'm like, oh, okay.
I tried that too, and they're like, "What are you gonna do? Wire houses from your house?" I said, "Sure, whatever it takes."
It's nice, dude. Traffic sucks. The other day, it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get to work when it was raining real hard.
Yeah.
Like nobody in the state knows how to drive when it's raining.
Nope.
It's horrible.
That's one of the things about working outside is it was raining really bad, so I just didn't go to work.
Yeah, that is nice.
It's
Plus,
not
you're an
gonna-
electrician. I don't think those two things mix.
Oh, yeah.
right?
I told you guys that he was trying to become electro, so he was out there still doing it in the rain.
Do you guys
I was
watch?
just hoping to have my misery.
Matt, you watch a lot of TV shows, right?
Yeah.
Matt,
Yeah,
do you watch The Good Place?
I do not watch the
I
good
love
ones.
that. I love that show.
Is that the
last
one where
episode-
what's her name went to heaven and she was actually in a different body?
No, same girl.
Same girl, but
That's
they
with
think
Ted
that she's
Danson?
someone else.
Yeah.
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 So in the last episode, there's this dude. His name's Jason, and he plays kind of an idiot. And they're giving him an MRI. They're giving him an MRI, and he's like, "Hey, can we turn up the radiation?" And they're like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, I have a spider in my hands, and I want to become Spider-Man." That sounds like Kyle.
Kinda, yeah.
It was a long roundabout way to say a sentence. This one time at band camp.
And that's what I deal with week after week.
So does Matt.
Oh,
Yep.
This is just slow torture for Jay.
What?
My stories.
Oh, that,
It
yes.
put you in a coma.
Matt and
Oh,
Jose have
man.
gotten used to my half thoughts.
Well, they usually just
Randomness.
are a roundabout way of getting to a dick joke or
dad
something
joke.
like that. Yeah.
Or a dad joke.
Or a
Yeah.
dad joke. Dad jokes are always good.
They're the best.
Only if when it pays off.
And they usually don't.
So, how long have you guys been podcasting for?
We started April 2017, so we haven't been doing it very long.
Oh,
We're
nice.
pretty new, but yeah, it's been fun. Like we do the podcast that like have fun and everything, but our main thing is our website couchcrunchers.com that Max runs, and we just post reviews, and we got this. What did they post today? A Venom review.
I'm sure.
Jay doesn't go on our website apparently.
I try to keep up with that shit. We have so much. We've got like what 10 or so contributors like writing articles all the time. It's hard to keep up with that.
Yeah, but the Venom one came out today. It was a quick review from Sam.
Oh yeah.
The movie mechanic. We all have these stupid little names too. Like I'm Lance, the series sergeant, because I watch a lot of TV. Jay is Jay the comic creep because he never leaves his basement and just reads comic books. And
Yeah.
Except
on Fridays, you let me out.
I let him out.
I chew off the
door
strap.
open.
Yeah. We make sure that he has his helmet on though. So. But yeah, and we got Sam the movie mechanic and Max the gamer guy and Cameron the series sergeant. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking when we made these names.
I'm Kyle the drunk, and it's Jose the stroke, and it's Matt the man. So we know how it is.
Matt the mouth. Yeah. No, it's restrictor plate.
What were you saying, Jose? What was your nickname before? They gave you a different nickname.
The only one I had is just Jose Chimichanga.
That's a self-given one.
Yeah. We call him Stroke Boy.
I had a heart attack.
Or the boy or the man in a bubble. Or Mr. It's Personal.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That's recent.
That's a recent one.
So
It's personal.
You guys are going to be in San Diego next year?
No, I was just making a joke.
Yeah, Jose, you
No,
were
I was
saying
just
before we
fucking-
went live, you're not going to go to San Diego. Why not?
I don't think I'm gonna go next year.
Why not?
I don't know. I've kind of not lost interest, but I'd rather.
It's really hard to have to accomplish things now in San Diego. Is that what it is? It's just the amount of people now, or what is it, Jose?
No,
What did
it's
it?
not the people. The people don't bother me. It just I would rather go to like another state and visit my friend, or I'd rather go do other stuff instead of spending all my money at one place.
All right, Jose, we're just gonna drop you out of this podcast. Not going to San Diego. Whatever.
Well, a lot of companies have left San Diego, right? Like Disney's not doing anything really there now, right? They're saving everything for D23.
Yep.
Yeah, they focus more on their own stuff.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like how San Diego is really different besides all the exclusives that they have.
What do you
Marvel's the Marvel booth's pretty fun. What else was pretty fun this year?
Everything's pretty fun at San Diego. It's just hard to get everything accomplished if you have a lot of goals for San Diego.
Oh,
So
yeah.
San Diego, to put it into perspective for you, is take
Have
Phoenix,
you guys ever been there?
No, I've never been to San Diego Comic-Con.
take Phoenix Comic Con or Fan Fusion or Fan Fest or whatever the fuck they want to be called this week, and triple that amount of people on a Saturday there, and you've pretty much got an idea what San Diego is. Like you're nuts to butts in the hall. You'll get stuck in a random flash mob because someone from The Walking Dead or some other show just showed up to sign autographs, and next thing you know, you're in a sea of people. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's an experience. I would say that if it's something that everyone, if you're into this culture, something everyone should experience in their lifetime. It's a lot of fun.
Don't ever expect to do everything that you want to do there, though.
Yeah.
Really, if you want to do something, pick what you really want to do and focus on it, because it's like, if you want to meet Scott Snyder,
That's a whole day event.
you're gonna be running across San Diego Comic-Con to get a band so that you can go back and see him at 4:00 in the afternoon.
Wow. And
then you're fighting, thousands of people. Like there's times where you stood in line and they cap it 3 people in front of you, but you just stand in line anyway, and you can't. And it's hard to get anywhere, and they kind of surprise you where stuff is at. So like you have to really want to be able to be a part of it to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very much a con where everybody and nobody is at, because they kind of keep it a lot of it a secret of who's there. Like everyone big in the industry, if they have a big book on the market there right now, they're required to go to San Diego. So you kind of have to watch like DC's Twitter, Marvel's Twitter, IDW's Twitter, Image's Twitter to find out, and they'll just be like, so and so is signing at our booth at this time, be there. And like it's just kind of like a watch, and oh man, like you might get lucky kind of thing.
Like when we got signatures and we met Robert Kirkman, the line capped, like, what was it, Matt? Like 4 people in front of me and Matt. It was me and Matt, and then they're like the line's capped, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I don't care. I just kept standing there, and they kept saying the line's capped. We're not going to see anybody else. And I said, I don't give a fuck, and I just kept standing there. And Matt kept standing there, and finally they're just like, fuck it, go ahead. You guys can go see Robert Kirkman.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So we met him, and then me and Robert
behind
Kirkman,
us, and Kirkman was just like, just let him come. Like he was telling him to let us just go. So
well, he seems like a cool
Robert
guy
Kirkman
too.
made fun of Matt. It was awesome.
Listen, I was just trying to be nice, all right? I was all sweaty.
so
I
great.
didn't want to. I just stood outside for 3 hours. I just pitched a show to Adult Swim, and then I had to run over to Robert Kirkman. I was all sweaty and gross. I didn't want to take a picture all close to him and shit. I was trying to be thoughtful.
What's your show idea, Matt?
It was actually cool.
Yeah, we actually we did a script reading for it in one of our early episodes called Phoenix Clapp, PIE, Private Investigator Extraordinaire. So it's about a guy who is he's a detective who lost his hands in a smoothie accident. So he uses like different foam fingers to make up for that. And he's got a little, he adopted one of those feed a starving child people off TV from Somalia, and he went there and brought him home and kind of adopted him. So he's his little sidekick Soma, and he carries around his bag of hands. And they're trying to, they get hired by this woman whose sister was turned into a kangaroo, half person, half kangaroo, to try and stop this evil guy from making people into like half people, half animals. So it's pretty interesting, pretty crazy.
So did you come up with this like in a fever dream or something?
No, actually, me and my buddy Kellen thought it up, and we actually wrote out the entire first script for the first episode and pitched it to Adult Swim, and it's interesting. Like we did a reading with a group of our friends of the podcast, so you can find it on our stuff. It's one of our earlier episodes.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. So what did Adult Swim say when you pitched it to them?
They pass.
Yeah, they had a hard pass. No, like because they were doing it kind of over Twitch, and they were like, oh well, it's a comedy, and but like it's hard to explain it as a comedy, so it comes across as like a drama, and it's really not. And they were kind of like, oh well, that sounds like a drama, not a comedy, so it doesn't sound like something we're interested in. And like I plugged it on there. I was like, hey, it's a podcast. We did an episode on it. If you want to check it out here. I'm like, all right, cool. And then like 3 weeks later, they sent me an email, and they're like, hey, we're interested. Send us for a treatment and a script for the first 5 episodes, and we'll get back to you. And then it just, Kellen and I have had creative differences on how to go with the first 5 episodes, so it's kind of been shelved.
Well, it sounds like
fucking
something
Kellen every time.
Wouldn't be able to finish it anyways.
Yeah,
Right, he'll quit doing it and leave anyway. He'll quit in episode 3.
It sounds like something I'd watch.
Not if
Yeah.
Kellen's with it, he'll quit
Yeah,
and he'll
it's
never
a lot
get
of
to
fun.
see it.
Yeah, but no, I was thinking about going to San Diego this next time because I've never been. I mean, I go to the local cons and stuff.
It's
but-
you have to sign up and get an account, and it's a drawing to be able to go.
Really?
Actually,
Yeah, so like you go into like a portal, and then you wait, and if you get picked, then you get the option to buy tickets.
How much are tickets usually?
this year
what
they
is-
went up.
Yeah, it's like what is it? It's like $66 for Friday, $66 for Saturday. Is that what it was, Jose?
Yeah, it's
$49 for Thursday.
45 for Sunday.
I tried for 5 years before finally when I think Matt, or was it Kellen? Kellen got picked the first year and Matt got picked the second year, right, Matt?
Yeah.
So I tried for 5 years straight to get picked, and I never got picked until Kellen got picked and got us all tickets.
Oh, if you get picked, you can buy multiple tickets.
Yeah.
You get 3 other people or 2 other people.
Just
4 other people.
Well, I don't know.
That'd be funny.
No,
But yeah,
was
I
only
tried
3.
for 5 years straight to get tickets. When I decided, you know what, I need to make this happen. I really want to go to, like, one year I even went to San Diego because my sister-in-law used to live there. And one year I was like, I didn't get tickets, and she's like, well, I'm gonna try to get you tickets. So we all went to San Diego during Comic-Con, and then I was just an asshole that was in San Diego that had to fucking sit there and know the con was going on, and I was in San Diego and then couldn't fucking go.
There's not even like
have
scalpers outside or anything.
No.
they have a lot of cool stuff to do outside that's free though too. So like the inside of the convention is only part of it. Like the entire city of San Diego transforms for that weekend. So it's
Downtown, and
yeah, it's an experience. Even if you don't have tickets and you're in the area, it's definitely worth going down to check out.
Yeah.
It's like San Diego Super Bowl essentially.
Yeah.
Like my sister-in-law even like met up with a homeless man behind a dumpster who thought she can get tickets for me when I was there. Like we were trying to do everything we could to get me tickets to go there.
Wow.
And I was like, you know, the homeless guy behind the dumpster probably doesn't have tickets to San Diego
Yeah,
Comic-Con.
Yeah, he wanted to show her his little Comic-Con, huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
He
show
wanted
her
to
his
be nuts to
Batman
butts with her is what it was.
Yeah, nuts to butts.
Remember that though, the year that we got trapped in there? I was wearing a white shirt and the
Mhm.
cast of The Walking Dead walked out.
And you started
it was like-
sweating whiskey through
I
it.
started sweating whiskey and my shirt was brown by the time we left. Like it was like 20 minutes we were stuck in it was an area that probably could hold like 50 people, and there's probably 300 or 400 people in that area. And like by the time I left, I was like, I had sweat out so much whiskey I was brown.
Yeah. We were
Look
just,
at Mexican.
just walking through the
I was
floor.
Mexican. I was Mexican for a day.
Walking through the floor, and all you hear is a high-pitched scream, and it's Norman Reedus. And next thing we knew, we were in a sea of people. Like, we couldn't move.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
Like I ran into Jay, and I was like, I was walking by, and I was like, "Holy fuck, Jay, what's up?" And he was like, "Nothing, man. What's up?" I was like, "Can I get a picture with you?" He's like, "Yeah." I took a picture with him real quick and
The
fucking
brown shirt.
said, "What's up?" I did with the brown shirt, and then fucking walked away.
Oh man.
Like Kellen, when Kellen was there that first year we went, dude, that motherfucker ran into everybody.
Yeah.
He walked like 3 feet, and he'd run into a celebrity, and he'd walk like 3 more. I think he's a fucking liar, personally, but whatever.
He was sending pictures
my
of it,
opinion.
dude.
And pictures to prove it.
I
Yeah.
think he photoshopped that shit. He's a fucking liar. He's a quitter. He didn't even get that far.
Dude,
I was
I
with
hope-
him when we ran into Bobby Moynihan from Saturday Night Live.
Whatever.
that's
It was-
awesome.
So
No, it's fun. Because I think if you guys sign up now, priorities go on sale. What, October 15th? Is that what it is,
Weekend.
Jose?
Yeah, next weekend.
And then in like another month, it'll be general sale. And then what you do is you get a code and you go into a portal. But you guys got to sign up now if you want to be able to get that email for the possibility of being able to try to go.
Are you going to try to go, Kyle?
I try to go every year.
Yeah.
Like I won't get the because it's I tried and I even made my wife account so I can get 2 tries. So I use both of our codes so that, you know what I mean? So that but the best way to do it is to get like a bunch of us together and then like, you know, like at least 4 or 5 of us together. So that means if there's 5 of us there, that means we all have the opportunity to do it.
Yeah, and then you just buy everybody else's tickets.
Then you buy everybody else's tickets.
Yeah.
Do they limit the amount of tickets you can buy?
So what happens is as you're watching, it'll say, because as you're sitting in that virtual line, it'll say, because there's preview night and then there's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's a total of 5 days. It'll say preview night's running low, and you're like, all right, fuck, I still got 4 days. And you're like, Friday night's running low, and you're like, fuck, at least I can go Saturday. And then you're like, you know, because you haven't been picked yet. And then you're like, oh, and then it goes Saturday's running low, and you're like, fuck, at least I can go Sunday. And then you're like, it's, you know, sold out. You know, it's like, you're like, fuck, it's been 21 minutes.
Wow, and it goes that quick?
It goes that quick.
That's crazy. That's nuts. I remember one time sitting online trying to get tickets to 9 Inch Nails. Did you ever go see 9 Inch Nails?
No, I wanted to see them when they came. Kyle, you went to that, didn't you?
Went.
You're saying,
I went.
A few years ago, I can't remember how long it was, but tickets were sold out in like 5 minutes.
Oh, dude, it's such a big fucking deal. You had to like show up there in person to like get your damn ticket.
Yeah, and then Green Day played at the Marquee Theater, and the Marquee Theater is it's like not a huge venue. But my wife waited online for these tickets to go on sale.
I tried to get there too. I went on at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And at 10:01, I swear to God, it said sold out.
Yeah.
And I clicked on at 10 a.m. to get tickets. And I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck did that even happen? I've been online for 1 minute.
That's crazy.
They were supposed to be like my birthday present, and my wife sat there like for an hour and a half just waiting for these tickets to go on sale.
My friend was, or I guess he still is, really good friends with the guitar player that from the band that opened up for him.
Oh yeah.
So he comped us tickets. We just strolled right up there, rockstar style.
See, I didn't know him then.
Look at this guy.
Right?
Jay has connections.
That was the one.
Somebody's walking around with swagger.
The one fucking time
I
held my head up high.
So my old band played at Marquee Theater quite a few times. So I
Marquee
know
Theater's such a cool place.
Oh, yeah. Dude, especially
Shameless
since they've done the renovations. Since they've done the renovations, it's even better. But so I tried to make every call I could, and apparently I don't know anyone because nobody could get me tickets for that.
I know I have tickets and I think I have side like stage tickets when The Damned comes. Have you ever heard of The Damned?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see that because my sister-in-law's band is opening up for The Damned.
Who the wait
the Darts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my sister-in-law's the bass player.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we
Christina?
Yes. Yeah,
that's my really?
That's my sister-in-law.
She was in the Love Me Nots too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
See, Jay knows a shit.
Well, I interviewed the Love Me Nots for my blog.
Oh,
yeah, they're the singer and Christina are half of the Darts.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, in fact, I think the Darts sent us their record to review, which was good. It's good stuff.
So they send you all these records. Do you ever get tickets for their shows?
No, because I'm kind of a hermit. I don't really ask.
Well, branch out a little bit, dude. You're on a podcast.
Right?
Use your connections,
Look at Nick out and say, hey, I'm on a fucking podcast.
Because you sit behind a computer automatically means that you got to go out and be personal in the real world.
I know. That sucks.
I'll go to a show every weekend. You get free tickets.
Does that mean I have to go with you?
You don't have to go.
Oh, okay. Then
I prefer you not go with me. I just need you to be my ticket whore.
I don't really need you to go. I just need tickets. You don't need you know what? Just transfer them to my name.
Right?
I'll be changing your name to my name.
Yeah, but the Marquee's cool, man. They did all those renovations, so now you walk in and it's all open, like with those columns.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Just still make your
see. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Fine. I was just gonna make some stupid joke.
Those are the best.
The stupid jokes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay's full of them.
That's all I got.
That's his entire contribution. No, the one thing though they could improve where they sell the merch at, like that
Yeah.
little nook corner by the entrance.
Yeah, I hate that place, like that area.
Yeah, like you're trying to buy a shirt and you're just getting mauled.
Yep.
You know, and I'm a bigger dude, so the band only brings like 4 shirts that fit me. You know, so if you're not in the front of the line, you're not getting a shirt.
They
That's
usually
what happened to
want
me.
like
Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson.
What's that, Kyle?
That's what happened to me, Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson. And when I went to go see 30 Seconds to Mars, all of our big sizes are out. You fucking cocksuckers.
It's ridiculous, man. They bring like 150 larges and like 2 double XLs. It's
Right.
like, who the hell's buying this? And I don't know, man. The merch
like-
thing just pissed me off.
They're like, oh no, we got a fat guy, and he goes into the trunk from like 2 tours ago, and you get that old like worn T-shirt nobody wanted to buy.
I'm a vintage.
Actually, when I was at Nine Inch Nails, it was the same shirt guy that was at Rob Zombie. So when I walked up to him, I said, "Don't fucking tell me you're out of fucking 2Xs again." I was like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you saw 1,000 people, but I was at Rob Zombie." He's like, "Oh, I fucking remember you." Because I started bitching about it. I was like, "God damn, not having any fucking shirts. I fucking waited in line. I missed a whole opening fucking band, and now you're gonna tell me I have to get some fucking can't even get the tour date shirt. I have to get some other dumbass shirt." And I went on and on and on. He's like, "Do you want a shirt or not?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take that one."
As what you didn't see is he's pushing the panic button underneath the desk.
I did. I saw all the cops coming up, and I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Night sticks out.
Yeah, what drives me nuts is it's like usually like stuff you can only get at the show.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what the hell, dude? Like, I don't know.
Well, when I was at 30 Seconds to Mars, one of our friends who listens to the show, Andy from Minnesota, he was like, "Hey, I wanted a 30 Seconds to Mars hat." And I was like, "Oh, all right." And I got him one and I shipped it to him. And I was like, "Damn, I kind of like that hat. I'm going to order one." So I went online and I was like, "Fuck, you can only get it at the concert." And I just shipped it to him. And I was like, I was kind of bummed out because all their merch you can't get on the website because they're only selling it on the tour.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
limited quantities.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
once they're out, they're out.
Yeah, every so often they'll have something like that. Maybe you can get like the tour shirt, like with all the dates on the back or something like that. But
That's what I like to buy.
yeah, there's quite a few. Yeah, that one's cool because you can be like, I went to that. You know what I mean?
It proves I was there.
Yeah, like when the Las Vegas massacre thing happened, one of my favorite bands are called Bayside. They had like a special Bayside logo on the Las Vegas, like, you know, the Las Vegas logo with the diamond and like the neon lights and stuff. And you could only get it at the show. And I ended up buying it from like somebody private for like $50 to get this shirt, dude. Like,
so what favors did you have to do to get that?
I had to,
This private sale.
I had to pay 300% over asking price.
Did you have to choke?
But yeah, dude,
On
like,
your knees, bitch.
I was going to do that anyway, but okay.
How dare you clothe yourself?
Plus $50? Oh no. That sounds like a bad deal.
Don't do it, man. Anything over 49 is a ripoff. But yeah, dude, the band circuit, like, I don't know. Marquee's pretty cool though. Auction sucks. Have you guys been there?
No.
Yeah. The last 2 concerts I seen was at Auction.
Yeah, I went and saw Blink-182 and A Day to Remember, and there's like a pop punk band and like a pop metal band, right? And everybody's sitting in these seats, and I'm like, this seems like backwards.
Where's the
like, why
moshing?
are there chairs here? You know, I felt really old, like I just got up to go see like Deep Purple or something like that. Like, I felt super old, dude.
Do they serve tea?
Like, yeah. Like,
So I don't remember if you
guys with your beer.
I don't know if you guys remember, but Auction, when it used to be called Spectrum or like Spectrum Pavilion.
That place has changed its name like 30 times.
Yeah, it's been like Cricket, but I think it was whatever that mall was that's by me. It was originally what it was called before it was Spectrum.
Desert Sky.
Desert Sky. So when it was like that, they had seats all the way up the front. They didn't have that mosh area.
Yeah.
They had seats. And I remember I seen Green Day at Lollapalooza.
There?
Oh,
wow.
And Green Day was the opening. They were the first fucking band.
Wow.
And I remember running down, and I remember me and like 6 guys, we were ripping out the seats on like the first 2 rows to make room for us.
Wow.
Because we were trying to get up front to see Green Day. This was like 1994. And I was ripping out the seats, and I remember and then I jumped up and I was fucking crowd surfing, and then the Arizona Republic took a picture of me. So in my scrapbook, I have a picture of me crowd surfing to Green Day in the fucking paper. It was fucking so cool. But yeah, we were ripping out seats, and now they have that mosh area now.
Yeah. Yeah,
they don't have seats there anymore.
They have the grass in the back and the mosh area in the front.
I'm hoping from people like me, they learned to keep those seats out because they're not there anymore. I'm hoping me ripping them out, throwing them to the side, fucking taught them a lesson.
Yeah, the only show I've seen at auction was the Pixies and Weezer.
Oh,
and then
I'd love to see the Pixies, dude. I've seen Weezer quite a few times, but the Pixies would be awesome.
Yeah, Pixies and Weezer was good. And then I like the Van Buren. The Van Buren's a nice little venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is nice.
I like there's that, it's kind of new, I guess, the Crescent Ballroom and the Press Room. I think they're owned by the same people.
The Van Buren and the Crescent Ballroom are the same people.
Oh, it's the same people. Okay. Yeah, the Crescent Ballroom is pretty cool. I went and saw Dustin Kensrue from Thrice and Dan Andriano from Alkaline Trio played an acoustic set there. It was awesome. It was real low and mellow, and it was really cool. And then there's a local band here from back in the day called A Change of Pace that played there, and it was packed. You could get in if you brought 5 soup cans, and they let you in.
Nice.
Yeah, but no, there's a lot of cool, like the local music scene's awesome, man. Like, it doesn't get enough credit.
No, there's a lot of cool bands out there.
Yeah.
Cool bands, yeah.
That's what I like so much about the
state.
Meatloaf. That's what I like about the state fair here is you can go see cool concerts during the fair just for the fair, price of admission into the fair.
Yeah, it just started today, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Flaming Lips were playing tonight.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Anthrax plays during this tour too.
Yes.
Yep. Huh.
Yes.
I saw
Imagine like Anthrax at a family.
I really like to.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I saw Korn there. That was a hell of a show.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I seen Green Day there. I saw Stone Temple Pilots there. I saw Nirvana there. Like,
Could you imagine Korn playing Adidas at the Arizona State Fair?
They did it.
Did they do it?
Yep.
You see these little white mothers like plugging their kids' ears.
Well, it doesn't like broadcast at the whole fair.
What are they dreaming about?
Yeah.
you're dreaming about SEX?
They're dreaming about mommy and daddy's special hug time.
This is supposed to be a family event. That's awesome.
Like, what was it like? Was it last year Slayer was there? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Slayer.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tried to go see Megadeth when Megadeth played there, and it was like to capacity, and I was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm gonna see Megadeth anyway." And they're like, "You can't go in there," and fucking security was standing in front of me. I was like, "I can fucking hear them. We're like 2 feet in the door. Just let me in. Who fucking cares? What? Don't take it so seriously. It's free with fair admission. Just let me walk in there and listen to fucking shitty ass Megadeth. I'm Dave Mustaine,
No, the big thing now too is a lot of these artists are doing like one-off shows where you have to be like, so Blink-182 did a concert for students at NAU, which is Northern Arizona, and you had to be an NAU student to get in. So they're like really like secluded, like personal things. Like Ed Sheeran is doing a concert for my company, which I don't really have any interest to see Ed Sheeran, but it's only for American Family.
Yeah,
employees.
right.
I know. Don't lie.
I know. I'm trying to act cool because we're all here right now.
I'm more of a Slayer type of man. But whatever. For you citizens out there.
Ed Sheeran.
GoDaddy does those personal concerts all the time. You have to be a GoDaddy employee. But
dude, last year I think they had GoDaddy had like Snoop Dogg play.
Yeah, I think so.
That's awesome.
And they rented out the ballpark so that everybody could fit in there on the field and watch him play.
Right. Yeah.
But you had to be a GoDaddy employee, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It was like their Christmas party or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to know somebody that worked at GoDaddy. Yeah, they had pretty decent shows.
It's awesome. Yeah, GoDaddy's pretty legit. They have like a full cafeteria in there, dude. GoDaddy, like with Burger King and
the fuck you say.
I don't know if you guys know, but Jay's head literally just exploded.
Jealous. Screw Snoop Dogg.
There was one job.
Burger King.
Screw Snoop Dogg. Give me a Whopper.
A fucking cafeteria? Fucking, I'm sold.
Oh, shit, yeah.
There was a job I applied for, and that was my, like, 70% of me wanting to work there was the fact that they had a cafeteria. I was like, you mean I can just fucking walk to the other building and fucking get something to eat? That's fucking great.
Can I get a contact high and a Whopper?
I'm sold.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, my company has a freaking like Circle K downstairs. It's the same shit they sell at Circle K. It's like 4 days older and like a cooler. It's
so you get a 4-day-old fucking Diamondback dog?
Yeah.
Awesome.
A 4-day-old Diamondback dog.
And the price is like doubled.
Oh.
That's awesome though. My work just says fuck you. We're barely even gonna pay you, and fucking.
You're lucky to get paid.
Yeah, I'm lucky to get paid, and you fucking get fucking 4-day-old Diamondback dogs, man. I'm fucking
you're
awesome.
Bitching about your 2-day-old Diamondback dogs. They have this weird smell to them. I don't like them.
It's a little green.
This one has fur on it.
Why is it
just
winking
cut
at
it
me?
off with a knife, and you just put it in the industrial microwave for 20 seconds. It kills everything.
Yeah, that fur comes right off.
Just nuke it.
Yeah, it falls off.
Singe off.
Oh, just microwave it long enough to where it's beef jerky.
Oh.
Where the Diamondback dog like explodes in like 6 places. That's how you know it's ready.
Sanitized.
It's awesome. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
So
Is
gross.
Matt still with us?
I'm still here.
Oh, Matt bailed out about 20 minutes ago.
Matt's like, I got a cafeteria too, right downstairs.
Around the corner.
All I gotta do is
two
open
rooms
up
over.
my fucking fridge. You guys
Yep.
all fuck.
Yeah.
That's right.
Does your office have a bathroom? No.
If I clog the toilet, nobody bitches at me at my work.
That's awesome. Oh man.
You always know who stunk up the toilet at Matt's work.
Max.
Oh man.
It's been so long since I got to make office jokes. It's awesome.
Been a while,
Yeah. Oh man, it fucking feels so good.
Oh man.
huh?
All it had to take was to bring someone who's never been on our show on, huh?
Oh my
Another
god,
joke.
so fucking great.
Oh man.
They're solid but good
Oh.
jokes.
Oh man,
So,
I love that.
just to get back on topic here, since we
No, let's
Pretty
get
much
back
What
to
was the topic?
There
been
is
all
no
over
topic.
the place.
We're still trying to finish your guys' introduction
Oh,
to
yeah,
your guys'
right.
podcast.
Oh, I don't even know. Does anybody even know who? I don't know what's going on.
I don't remember what we've already said.
I don't know. We do a podcast.
They feature local music.
Then we feature music. Then we talk about nerd stuff. And there's dudes from Colorado. That's all I remember. Those are the bullet points.
There's a lonely guy in Colorado that they didn't just want to kick off the show, so they gave him his own little segment.
He was actually listening.
He gets to roll up with the B team.
He was actually
The second
listening.
string.
I think he kicked off when I called him the B team. All there is, it says, Max, I am not the B team. Nothing else.
Dun dun.
So do you guys get together and play
What's that,
capture?
man?
Do you get together and play capture the flag against each other? The Couch Crunchers A versus Couch Crunchers B.
It's red versus blue.
Yeah. The great paintball Couch Cruncher paintball wars.
Actually, a good idea.
Right.
Red team versus blue team.
It's like those episodes of Community when they're fighting for for the best classes and they play the paintball wars.
Oh, dude, those are the best episodes.
Those are the hands down the best episodes of Community.
And it usually ends with Kim, or what's his name? Ken Jeong. He's like in the air vents or something like that. Dude, I miss that show, man. Community was excellent.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It went downhill though when Chevy and Childish Gambino. What's his name?
Yes.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover. I always want to call him Danny Glover, and I know that's not right.
That's the guy who's trying to fucking retire in Lethal Weapon.
Too old for this shit.
David Wayne.
I'm too old for this shit.
Did you guys watch the new Lethal Weapon?
No.
I don't, and especially now that everyone's leaving.
It's not bad. It's different. They could have called it something completely different.
Well, you saw Dan Wayne's is leaving now too.
He's
Yep.
leaving
Yeah,
now?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
He wants
certainly
to
would
spend
replace
more
him.
time with his family because he's old as dirt.
Or he just can't get along with his co-stars. He's like, I'm not going through this shit again.
Fucking Stifler.
Yeah, how do you not get along with Sean William Scott?
Right?
That's the
Dude,
dude I
he's
like to
actually
party with.
pretty cool in that show, dude. Like, he kicks a lot of ass. You're like, wait, Stifler?
What happened to the other guy that Stifler took his place? Like the guy who did the first 2 seasons?
Yeah, the guy that played Riggs.
Yeah.
They killed him off.
What?
And then fucking Stifler just shows up one day and goes, "What's up,
Well,
guys?"
'cause apparently the
Yeah.
actor and Damon Wayans couldn't get along, so they kicked him off the show.
I thought it was weird I really fell out of it when like he had to go to Mexico to find him. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm out."
My wife got really into it, but I don't know. We were kind of not really looking forward to him leaving, but so far it's been good. It's only been like 2 episodes though, so I'm reserving judgment. But
I'm really stoked that Lucifer's gonna be on Netflix.
oh, dude, it's so good. I'm trying to get this asshole next to me to watch it, and he won't do it.
Lucifer is fucking awesome.
It's
it's a buddy cop show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's good cop, bad cop, buddy cop show, but it's fucking awesome. Like, start watching it. It's worth it.
And this next season's only gonna be like 10 episodes, so they're gonna be like straight to there's not gonna be any of those filler episodes, like CW filler episodes is what I call them.
Which is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be straight to the point. But dude, it might be one of the best comic shows on TV.
Yeah, I loved it. Like I was a huge fan from episode 1. Like I was like, it was made sure it was on my recording list. I made sure to always watch it. I didn't even have to usually go back and watch it because I was, I wait 20 minutes so I didn't have to watch any commercials, but I always watched it when it was on.
There you go, Kyle. Jay says that I'm the executive shitter.
Well, he likes that shitty band fucking Greta Van Fleet, so whatever.
I don't even know what that is. What is
It's
that?
a band that sounds like Led Zeppelin.
So it's not a person? That sounds like a person's name.
Yeah, it's a band. It's a band, but they're good musicians, but if they sound exactly like Led Zeppelin, like even the lead singer sounds like the whole band, even the singer, it sounds like Led Zeppelin.
I never understood that. Like I like this band because they sound just like this band. Like I never understood why people are into that. There's quite a few bands.
Well, that's
Coheed
fine.
and Cambria.
That's one step
Coheed
up.
and Cambria is awesome.
That's
They-
one
they
step
sound like
above
Rush.
that.
Sorry.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I just said Coheed and Cambria sounds like Rush.
Yeah, but they're still like.
But at the same
new.
time, they don't sound like Rush at all.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that really sounds like Rush is the fact that he sings kind of like Geddy Lee.
Yeah,
like-
like that higher pitched voice that he sings with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What
he's
I like so much about Coheed and Cambria is that all their albums are stories, and they're
yeah.
connecting stories.
And they
Yeah.
make fucking comic books.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are
Audio
those
Blade.
called? The Turbine Blade?
Second
Or...
Stage Turbine Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
the first 3 from the first series.
No, Claudio, what's his name? Claudio Sanchez?
Sanchez, yeah.
He's a big nerd, dude, and he's such a good guitar player. He's so
He's
good.
always
He's
got-
doing those solos and stuff while he's singing. He's amazing.
He's usually at a San Diego Comic Con too.
Oh,
I
is
have a
he?
I have a picture with him. I met him like 2 years ago.
Oh, that's
Oh, cool.
awesome. Yeah, he's a really good musician. I like them a lot. But yeah, like I think that they maybe they borrow inspiration from Rush, but they're not just like Rush. Like
Yeah.
Kyle, you were saying this other band is just like Led Zeppelin.
Yes.
Like it sounds like you're listening to new stuff from Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. If you Google, what the fuck is their name?
Greta
Greta Van Fleet.
Uh-huh.
The singer sounds. It's exactly. It's like. It's just different tunes, but it just sounds like Led Zeppelin. So if I really want to listen to Led Zeppelin, I'll just put in fucking Led Zeppelin.
Right, that's how I feel. I agree.
They're getting sued big time right now. Did you see that?
Greta Von Fleet.
No, Led Zeppelin.
Oh, for
They're
why?
always getting because they steal other people's music. They're
Yep.
fucking thieves.
All their albums are.
So does Green Day, apparently. They're always getting sued, too.
Did you see what's his name from the fucking not Sid Vicious because he's dead, but the
They're getting
guitar
sued
player.
for like the third time over someone claiming they stole stuff for Stairway.
Who's the guitar player?
For the Pistols,
Yeah.
Steve Jones.
Oh God, no! It's one of the people in that band in the Sex Pistols. They hate Green Day,
Oh,
and they just came out and said how much they hate Green Day.
By the way, we're gonna sue him.
Johnny Rotten?
John Lydon. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it Johnny Rotten?
Hold on, let me Google it real quick.
I
It might be.
don't doubt it. Like a lot of these, well, they got their start in
Yeah,
what is it? Something Street, Gilman Street, right?
Ooh.
Green Day.
Yeah.
And even though like the punk bands that were playing there kicked them out. Like they said, you're too pop for us, and they kicked them out. They weren't allowed to play there anymore. Like
yeah.
Green Day
Johnny,
just
it was Johnny Rotten. He said he said Green Day can learn a lot from the Sex Pistols that they're not punk.
Oh shit.
I hate these punk guys that are just so like, oh, you sing about girls, you can't be punk rock. Like, get the hell out of here, dude.
You know what? You know what Green Day did is, I mean, if you listen to their old albums, if you listen to 10,000 Through That Slappy Hours, you listen to Kerplunk, they're punk rock.
Yeah.
They were.
And then they kind of turned into a bubblegum punk. And you know what they did? They got old and they adapted.
Right.
Yeah.
They made themselves stay relevant, and they kept themselves on the radio, and they kept the money coming in, and they still made decent tunes.
Yeah. I mean, they won a Grammy for American Idiot, didn't they?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
They did everything.
I went and saw the stage play of American Idiot and at ASU Gamage. And it was
Was that
one of the
good? I
coolest
wanted
things
to
I've
see
ever
it.
seen. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like
There's
there's
two
no
plays I
real
want to see, and that's one of them.
what's the other one?
Book of Mormon.
Cats.
Oh yeah, I heard that one's pretty good.
But, I mean, Green Day didn't really do anything any other punk band didn't do in the early 2000s. Yeah, they adapted. That's why it's called pop punk. That's why the era is pop punk
I call it bubblegum punk.
or
Well,
bubblegum
Blink
punk.
182, which I would say is more pop than Green Day, their last album knocked Drake off the Billboard Top 100, and like they were getting a bunch of accolades for their last album, and they adapted. Like
They're not Blink 182 anymore.
No.
Or Blink 181 and a half.
Well, the guy that replaced Tom is from one of my favorite bands, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Alkaline Trio is amazing.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good band.
I've heard they're done though. I heard that Blink-182 is done because Travis Barker can't drum anymore.
He had some like blood clots or something, but they're starting their Las Vegas residency up again.
I can drum.
So he just had to take a break. So.
Well, I actually play drums, so I can actually.
Oh, do you?
I could probably actually play Blink-182 songs. I probably could.
Jay's like, listen to this asshole.
I actually know how to play drums. I can actually play Blink-182.
Oh, that's like all these kids that I'm like, oh yeah, I could probably play drums because they like tap on their steering wheel. They don't realize how hard it actually is. Like I can't play drums.
It's so much fun.
I play guitar and I can follow along a beat on like my steering wheel. You try to throw your feet in there, dude, and dude, I can't do it.
Throws you off.
Yeah.
When I was like 15 to my 20s, I played bass. I love playing bass. Oh my god! But then I switched over. I was like, I'm gonna learn how to play drums, and I fucking sat down and I learned how to play drums. I love playing drums. It's so much fun. Now he
plays the skin flute.
Well, I don't play it very much because I don't have to play it very long.
What, the skin flute?
It's
plus
very,
if you play it too much,
very short. It's a very short and small session. You know what I mean?
It's a quick session. It's hard to get really good at it when it's really fast.
It is super hard to get good really fast.
Oh man. You do the encore show after?
No, there's never an encore.
You never have any crowds?
He live streams it on YouTube.
It's only on for a few seconds.
His neighbor's outside his window with a lighter. Play Free Bird!
Free Bird!
I yelled at a 5 Finger Death Punch because they were sucking so bad the last time I seen them. I said that. They came out.
Did the lead singer leave?
No, the lead singer's there. He what was that? All That Remains. The guy had filled in for him, but when I had seen him, their lead singer was back, and I was like, oh God, I was like 35 or 40 feet from the front of the stage, and I was standing there, and they walked out with an acoustic guitar, and they were sucking the whole entire show, and I was like, Free Bird! Mm-hmm. And they fucking looked at me, and I fucking pointed at my kid next to me. That fucking kid said it. I didn't say it.
They call them the NASCAR of metal, dude.
I like 5 Finger Death Punch. They're fucking cheesy, man, but I fucking like them.
Well, doesn't their lead singer announces he's gonna like quit like every other week, right? He's kind of like Jay.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Did you guys see that? What's that band's name? The Tim, whatever his name is, that went to jail for like trying to kill his wife.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? As I Lay Dying, is that it?
Yes.
Tim Sabellis or whatever.
Yeah.
They're getting back together. Or they did get back together.
Is he in the band now?
Yeah, he's it's the whole original lineup.
And they changed their name to
kill his wife.
Yeah.
What's that?
They changed their name to As My Wife Lay Dying.
Yeah, he was trying to get like a contract killer to kill his wife.
Yeah, it turns out it was a cop. What has that ever worked in the last 20 years? Like, why did people keep doing that?
That's the stupidest thing ever. You probably found him on Craigslist. Backpage, right?
Oh man!
You can contract killers, and you can be and sex trafficking is back.
Right. And illegal firearms.
Right.
Is Backpage still around? It's not, right?
No, after their whole child sex trafficking thing, they like got arrested and went to jail, and it got shut down and all kinds of stuff.
So the owners of Backpage were like trafficking people?
No, but they knew it was kind of going on, and they didn't do anything. They didn't really do anything about it. Yeah,
that's kind of why Craigslist doesn't do what was it, fucking Misconnections anymore or any of their stuff because of
I'm
that.
so pissed.
Oh,
that
they don't do that.
They don't do their dating ads or Misconnections or Misconnections were some of the funniest shit things to read.
Dude.
Do you remember when the
Who was it?
New Times used to post that? I don't know.
Oh, really?
Do you? I don't know. Like if you were, God, this was a long time ago. But yeah, New Times. So the back of New Times used to be Savage Dan and then Misconnections.
Wow.
Have you guys lived here your whole lives?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
Savage Dan.
I don't
So
remember
Savage
Misconnections
Dan
on
in the
the
back of New
Times.
Times, and then in the back of that was Misconnections. So it was the same thing. You, green shirt, me, Honda Civic. We made eye contact. Call me. Motherfucker, no one's looking at it. But they used to do that in the back of the New Times, and then it went to Craigslist, and those fucking ads are awesome. I wish they still did it.
Oh, dude.
Well, I don't know how long you guys have been listening, but like we did a fake Craigslist ad and we just made a bunch of shit up.
Really? Like selling something or a misconnection?
We did a
Uh,
misconnection.
Misconnections.
We did. We'll read it to him. Do you remember what it was?
I don't have it anymore.
I remember it was something like, I was standing in line at Arby's and I seen your raging hard on and I just couldn't resist. And I had to take you now in the bathroom. And I just wanted to suck your cock. And we made this whole big long ad as a chick saying that there was an Arby's in Tempe where fucking, where we wanted to suck someone's cock. And we got some fucked up responses.
Oh man!
Like,
I was at that Arby's.
Dude, there was like what, 10 people that said that, huh?
Yeah, it was like I saw you stand up and you definitely had a meat mountain or you had the meat. Or, yeah, we made this whole just fake thing and we had so many weird people messaging us and be like, oh yeah, I think I was wearing this color shirt and da 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 and like junk pictures, like dudes just sending nothing but pictures of their junk, and it's like, okay. Like, you guys are some thirsty motherfuckers.
I went to Arby's because it was the only beef I could get.
Yeah. You had the meats.
Oh, I want your deets.
It was awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome. No, I remember you.
We got like what, like 6 or 7 dick pics out of that too. Which kind of sucked.
Did you publicly shame them on Twitter?
No.
Oh, we read them over Facebook.
Yes, we read them on the podcast.
Yeah, we read them on the podcast.
Oh, I'm gonna have to find that episode. That sounds awesome. No, I want to say it was like Howard Stern or Adam Carolla that used to read those. It was one of them. They used to just read like 4 or 5 of them, and they were hysterical.
And they
I think
stole
John
it from
Jay
us.
did too at once. John Jay from what's he on?
They did it like a year after
The
we
John
did
Jay
it.
and Rich show on Kiss FM.
Yeah. So you guys are just trendsetters.
They stole that shit from us.
Oh, that's awesome.
We did it before anybody. Me and my wife used to sit and listen and read those and go online as a joke because we just thought it was so crazy that people. I think it's a secret code. So I think it's an underground code so that you know what kind of people you want to meet up with to fucking get your dick sucked.
What?
That's what I think. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
So I think you say these key words in this sentence of me blue shirt, you red shirt. That really means you want it in the ass.
Yeah, he's got this whole like weird code worked out.
That's what I think it is. I think it's internet code for how you want to get laid is technically is air quotes misconnections. Because there's no way you go on there and go, I saw you at the Starbucks on Scottsdale Road. You looked at me and I looked at you and I swear we have something. That's not fucking real.
Yes, but then you've got the guys that are just like, I saw you watching me jerk it in my car as I was driving down Dysart the other day. Yeah. You know, like, I saw you in your hot-ass jeans in the line at Walmart. Hit me up.
I'll be right back.
Tell me what I was wearing. And it's like, okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Could you imagine being that desperate? You could post an ad on Craigslist.
Right?
All you got to do is start a podcast. No, just kidding.
Oh yeah.
Because
I don't know, you
that's
guys-
bringing the ladies
Yeah, we
in.
get all
That is you just hit it on the head, Lance. That is the key to crushing all the ass. It's starting a podcast.
They're scratching at the windows right now. It's crazy.
Oh man.
The couch cruncher hussies are out there just begging for it, huh?
Oh,
Well, that's the cruncher part. Crunch and munch, bro.
Yeah.
Couch cruncher is actually a code.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Next thing you're gonna tell us it derived from one of you actually running like a backroom casting couch scam or something.
How'd you know? No, actually, a guy I went to high school with. I guess I could say his name. He's like in jail now for it. Like,
Yeah, fuck
maybe
it.
just initials. You know,
Nobody listens
he
to
will
us
get out of jail eventually. You know,
he actually was doing that casting couch thing, and
that
like
guy's my fucking hero.
bringing in like underage girls and stuff, and now he's like doing
Step that
20
part.
years. God's like, I know that dude. But yeah, here in Arizona, he was like he was a photographer, and he'd bring girls in that were like underage, and like he would send the girls that were legal to casting couch and screw the girls that were underage.
Wow.
Nice. So he was having his cake and eating it too, huh?
Yeah, dude, and he's such an ugly looking dude. Like, I don't understand. Like, these girls must have been desperate.
Look at the chance.
like-
The chance of
Yeah.
making it into something else is what did it. It's like
look at Gene Simmons. He's ugly as shit.
yeah.
You got that tongue surgery though, dude.
it's money and power. It's like that. You
Power.
ever watch that gold digger shit on Facebook and YouTube and shit, where the dude's like, "Hey, you want to go out with me?" And they're like, "No." And then his Ferrari pulls up. He starts to get in it, and they're like,
I guess
Yeah.
I will.
"Let's go have lunch." And then he pulls out the spray painted shovel and hands it to him. That's what it is, man. They're like, I can get famous from this ugly motherfucker. I'll suck his cock.
Yeah.
You would
I'll
think
have-
so, but the
I'll-
reports were saying he was taking pictures of these people in his shed.
Oh, that's
His
just creepy.
shed.
In the
And
shed.
Can't even do it in his house. He fucking got it in the tool shed.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Just get in that hole right there real quick.
Way to be completely stereotypical, huh?
Right?
We can't go in my garage. We're gonna go to my tool shed.
My mom will get mad. I don't want my mom to yell at me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Crush so much ass in podcasting. I promise you. Get into it. Get into podcasting just to crush ass. Ask Jose.
This
Ask
is how you
Jose
get-
how much ass you crush when you're a podcaster.
Only if you take in the manuals first.
Right? The Mexican. I have
Hey.
to take him to the Mexican restaurants.
Hey, that's Jose.
It
That's why he couldn't fucking record.
was personal.
It's personal. So, do you actually have any topics for this show, Matt?
I know we haven't said anything.
I'm just letting it play out, but I do. Speaking of crushing, speaking of roots and crushing ass.
Oh, we
You
get to
see
talk
that,
about
uh,
dicks.
Yeah,
Bears
did you see
beats
that-
Battlestar Galactica.
Did you see that Ben Affleck is out of rehab?
And he's
And then
fucking
And he said he
swole.
wants to play Batman one more time.
Fuck yeah, do it, Ben.
A sober Batman.
Yeah, he wants to play Batman one more time.
That's
And I
sweet,
hope
Martha.
I hope he shows his root.
It looks like he
Yeah.
did it. Fucking, he did about 6,000 fucking push-ups in
Listen,
rehab.
have you seen Gone Girl? All right, Ben Affleck, he's got the Batman root.
Dude, he's shredded, dude.
He's got a big cock, dude. That shit opens doors for him.
His cock lifts weights.
It does, man. It tells him, hey, motherfucker.
Like John Cena.
Him and John Cena have true sword fights. And it's not gay
Dude,
because
their,
it's
their
fucking.
cocks have arm wrestling matches.
You
It
think
is
John Cena? You think John Cena's big with all the freaking steroids he's been taking?
Have you seen the Amy what the fuck, Amy Schumer? Not Amy Schumer. What the fuck's her name? Amy
Amy Schumer, yeah.
Amy Schumer movie. Fuck.
Trainwreck?
Yes.
Trainwreck.
I haven't watched it.
Dude, there's a scene where John Cena's in there, and him and her just get done fucking, and he's hanging a towel off his fucking
Dude.
root. So he's obviously got a root and a half.
You don't think
It's not called over the top. It's called over the cock, and they fucking their cocks arm wrestle.
You don't think John Cena's wearing like a Boogie Nights prosthetic?
Oh, no way, man.
I think his shit's fucking hanging in the wind, and it's fucking when he walks, it's like a bell, dong, dong, dong.
Man, I think he does 25-pound curls with that bad boy.
Did you guys see him in Blockers?
I did see him in Blockers. He's
Shit is
hilarious.
fucking funny.
When he gets the beer pong or the beer
Beer bong up the ass, the butt chug.
And the cops come and he's running away and he still has it in his ass.
Dude, I love it. That movie's so good.
Oh, it's hilarious. Did you see the other one that's kind of like it that's on Netflix, The Package?
No.
I
Dude,
did.
that shit's hilarious.
Where the dude's dick gets cut off, and they're fucking in the whole episode, the whole movie trying to get it to the hospital. It gets fucking put on the wrong dude.
Dude, that shit's so funny. It's the dude from Workaholics that it gets put on, right?
Yeah.
That movie's so
and his
funny.
girlfriend comes in. I fucking hate you.
It cuts it off again.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
That
movie's
shit's.
funny.
You haven't seen The Package, Matt?
No, isn't John Cena's daughter from Blockers in that movie?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen The Package yet.
Watch it. It's on Netflix. It's fucking stupid, but it's so funny.
Oh,
It's
dude.
awesome. It's awesome. They spend the whole movie like the dude's dick gets cut off, and they spend the whole movie like they have like so many hours to get it to him. So that's their whole goal is to get him his dick so it can be reattached.
He's like in the hospital. He's like, I believe in my friends. And the nurse is like, no, we're just going to like put a flap over it.
And he's got this misconception that this flower, like from Beauty and the Beast, is losing its petals. That when the last petal falls, they can't reattach his dick.
Yeah.
And they're like, and she's like, the nurse is like, that's not even fucking real. What are you talking about?
It's a really funny movie. I think it was written by the Workaholic guys. By Adam from that thing.
Yeah,
He's
that
got, like,
movie's
a-
fucking funny.
Oh, dude. I think that movie would have done well in the theaters. I'm surprised Netflix got a hold of it.
Like I watched it and like I was watching it like like I naturally get up at like 4:00 in the morning because I fucking am so used to it. And my wife
That's when his encore starts.
Right, that's when the porn starts. But my wife works nights, so she doesn't go to bed till like 5:00 in the morning. And so I was sitting there and I was like, she just fallen asleep. It was like 5 or 5:30 or something. And I'm watching The Package and I'm fucking just sitting there in the dark, laughing my ass off. She's like, what the fuck are you watching? I'm watching The Package. It's funny. Shut the fuck up. I was like, I can't. It's funny. They're trying to get his dick reattached. That's just funny.
Oh, man. And then the rattlesnake bites it.
Yeah. You gotta suck the venom out.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what? I'll do it. He's fucking sucking dismembered dick so he can get the venom out. It's so funny.
It looks like he has a bunch of bubble gum that he's just like sucking on, dude. It's so gross. Oh man, Jay, you're gonna have to watch that movie.
Yeah, I've never even heard
It's
of
called
that.
The Package. The picture on Netflix is just a picture of an eggplant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah, it's worth watching.
Yeah, it's really stupid though, but it's really
Yeah.
funny.
It is.
Did you guys watch? Did you guys watch Tag?
I did watch Tag, yes.
That movie's so fucking awesome.
That movie's really good.
I fucking love it. It's so funny. Jeremy Renner is so funny in it.
Well, the dude from New Girl's funny too. I like when they're like, monologuing to themselves.
Winston.
Well, when they're both like when they all like monologue themselves when he's going to attack him and he's like, he thinks he's got
it's
me.
Nick.
He's like, I think I've got him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the voice of he's gonna be Peter Parker in that Spider-Verse movie.
Yep.
Oh, right.
And it sounds
Jake
actually
Johnson.
kind of cool, like it kind of fits.
Is it Jace Johnson or something?
Jake Johnson, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's Spider-Man. Did you guys see the new trailer for that one with the pig? Spider-Pig?
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker, yeah.
That's
it
why
seems-
everybody is trying to buy that book.
If you go see Venom, after the credit scene, Venom is the lead in to Into the Spider-Verse.
Thanks for fucking ruining it, Matt.
You're welcome.
You ruined the whole thing. Thank you, Matt.
What a dick.
Spoiler alert.
Wow, what an
Did you go
asshole.
see it?
You went and seen Venom today, right, Matt?
I did go see Venom 10.
What did you really think of Venom?
I actually enjoyed Venom a lot.
Well,
The
I've
thing
heard both ends of it. I've heard a lot of people say it's great and it's a good movie, and then I've heard a bunch of people say it's shit. And then Tom Hardy was.
Well, apparently
lame.
those are Lady Gaga fans.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Most of the negative reviews on the Rotten Tomatoes for Venom are from Lady Gaga fans.
I'm not even saying like Rotten Tomatoes. I'm saying like friends on my Facebook are saying like they're like divided. Like the people who've seen it, like half of them say it's great and half of them say it sucked.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. It definitely was not without problems, but I definitely enjoyed myself. It wasn't like sitting through Batman Superman all over again. And it was definitely better than Spider-Man 3.
If you're Lance, you're going to go see it 4 times and then buy it on DVD.
Listen, I got to see Venom. I got to see him bite people's heads off. I got to see him do it without emo Peter Parker, and I didn't have to look at Eric Foreman's skinny ass trying to play Eddie Brock.
Oh man!
But I mean, how was Tom Hardy? Was he like? Wouldn't it have been better if he talked as Bane? Really?
No.
Did you feel like you could understand him, Matt?
Yeah.
Because in the trailer, I barely can understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I feel like you can understand what he's saying in the movie. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's not without problems, but it's still an enjoyable movie. It's not terrible.
And Tom Holland's not in any of it.
No, he's not.
That's
my favorite Spider-Man.
I don't. It's not. I'm trying to think of. It's not 33% on Rotten Tomatoes. Bad. That's definitely for sure.
Oh, but do
that's definitely not a fair rating for it. But
a lot of the time, I think too that these movies that aren't produced by Disney, like I think that maybe sometimes it is actual Marvel fans like going on and eviscerating these movies, so that Disney steps in and takes it.
It's hard to pull there. I mean, Sony is going out on a limb trying to do these movies, Spider-Man, making their own cinematic universe surrounded by Spider-Man, and trying to do these I shouldn't say heroes, but villains as standalone movies. Because the next one's going to be Morpheus. No, they shelved Silver Sable. It's Morpheus, or Morbius, the living vampire with Jared Leto.
Yeah.
That's going to be the next one, and it's very ambitious and bold. But a character like Venom, they did a good job making up for it, but it doesn't fit without Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but he doesn't
have
see
it working without Spider-Man.
Well, that's the thing, is he doesn't have spider-like powers in this movie. He's not.
Yeah, he's never met Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's just.
I know, but it's still weird to me. It's still weird to me.
Yeah.
Well, because the way I always remember Venom is J. Jonah Jameson's kid goes up into space and brings it back with them, and like
that's a cartoon.
Heavily rooted,
they keep that in the movie too. That's how it happens in the movie.
J. Jonah Jameson's kid.
Yep, he's up.
What?
Yep.
Well, they followed the
so they
cartoon.
They just took everything from Spider-Man and just took Spider-Man out.
Well, pretty much. They kept a lot of his backstory the same. So they're going up and they're exploring asteroids, and they find these symbiotes on asteroids, and Jameson's kid is bringing them back, and the ship crashes, and one of the symbiotes breaks loose, and they're trying to use symbiotes to cure disease. So it's kind of like, I mean, they mix and match, but they kept a lot of it the same. So
sounds to me like they could have done this movie and just made it a sequel to Life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It would have been better to do the whole Spider-Man route, but I can see ways they're going to go about it if they want to ever like connect it to Spider-Man. So
they left it open so that Spider-Man can be connected to it.
Yeah, I think that it can.
Well, there's a line in there. I was reading a report today where it said it kind of it's a plot hole a little bit, because in the Venom movie he talks, I guess they're talking about aliens or something, and they don't know about the existence of aliens. So either it's before the Avengers, the Battle of New York, or it's in a different universe.
Well, it would have to be before the events of Avengers, I would assume.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also, I mean, but they're talking about like, yeah, because the symbiotes are aliens. That's essentially what it is, and their whole goal is to lead the symbiotes back to Earth to take over the world, and essentially is what they're trying to do.
Yeah. I'm going to see it tomorrow. I got my tickets purchased.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, there's 2 after the credit scene, so.
And Matt got me a comic book.
Yeah. They give
Does
out
Stanley show up?
No, Stanley is in it, yes.
Okay.
Which kind of like irked me because I was like, man, I want a Todd McFarlane cameo, not a Stanley cameo.
That'd be dope to see Todd McFarlane in it.
Yeah.
But
isn't
Hey,
Marvel and
guys.
Todd McFarlane's like relationship pretty shitty?
I don't think
It's gotten better.
Yeah, because he's done covers for him and stuff for
Yeah.
anniversary issues. I don't think it's as bad as it used to be, but
Did you see where Todd McFarlane went on and he redrew Venom and said, hey,
Yeah.
Venom's great, but if you did this and this, it would make it so much better. Like he went on and redrew Venom.
He
and
like
said,
re-arched the eyes and like did a bunch of like made the mouth like more
And root.
slender. Yeah.
he
It was
redid the
pretty cool.
shoulders. He added some teeth and then some shadowing to the teeth is actually what he did.
it's very much it's got a very buddy comedy or buddy cop feel to it.
Really?
But
With-
yeah, between
with,
Eddie and Venom.
Oh yeah. Weird.
You know, in the comics, Venom would talk to himself with
Uh.
Tom Hardy. That's how it is in the movie.
I don't remember Tom Hardy being in the comics.
Well, I meant Brock, Eddie Brock.
Oh man.
He was there. You just gotta believe.
Yeah.
Gotta close your eyes.
You got to believe.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. Good. If it sucks, I'm gonna walk out and be like, "Fucking Matt."
That's all right.
He doesn't know how to judge movies. His matinee's wrong.
Hey, man. I'm fair. Like I'm fair with my movie reviews. I think you know firsthand, Kyle. I'll tell you if I think a movie is absolute shit.
Well,
You
once
think
you
all
said
movies
that
are shit.
Venom wasn't bad, I even said it. I'm totally on board to see it now. Like, you know, Matt is, I'll be honest though, Matt is one of those people. There's very few times that I disagree with him in movies. Like if he says a movie is bad, then I take his word for it. The only time we really disagree is Days of Future Past. But other than that, like if Matt says the movie's worth seeing, then I'm totally gonna go see it.
So who liked Days of Future Past and who didn't?
I
did.
hated it. I
liked it.
Why didn't
I
you
liked
like it, Matt?
I didn't like the changes they made to it. I didn't like the fact that Kitty Pryde all of a sudden has this unexplainable power to send people back in time. And I didn't like the pacing of the movie. I thought the Sentinels looked stupid. I just didn't. It was a good movie, but it was a shit ass X-Men movie.
Yeah,
Like-
it's one of
like
my favorite X-Men movies.
Really?
Like I reread Days of Future Past like an hour before I went to go see that movie, and I was like, "What the fuck? This isn't like the movie, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
But it's not like the comic books." But I didn't like dislike it because it wasn't like the comic books. I liked it. I liked the Wolverine Professor X like
It
friend
made sense.
bond fucking I can make go through time and I'm gonna help change things, and I liked all that. That's what I really liked about it, but it didn't but I mean, yeah, if you want to truly compare it to the comic book, it's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
As a movie, it's a great movie. Like
Gotta remember
I
they
enjoy
would
the
have to
X-Men movies.
explain. They would have to explain Rachel Summers, Phoenix, which is why she Phoenix, and then people get confused with the original Phoenix, and that opens up another can of worms.
Yeah, it's
Well,
all
they could have done that since they were going to do the stupid Phoenix all over again with Jean Grey again. So
Yeah, exactly.
why not just introduce Rachel Summers? That whole Fox X-Men timeline is so jacked up.
Yep.
I like that they've done the 60s, they've done the 70s, they've done the 80s, and I'm assuming that now the new X-Men movie is going to be the 90s. I like that.
It's in the same timeline as Apocalypse because not much time has passed with these kids.
But yeah, because you jump from
So
new
it's gonna be
class
the
to
early
Days of
90s
Future
then.
Past. You jump from new class to Ford to Days of Future Past, and then backwards again into Apocalypse, and now you're gonna stay in the same time area.
It'd be the first X-Men first class was the 60s, Days of Future Past was the 70s, Apocalypse was the 80s.
I'm not talking about the year that's set in. I'm talking more about like the flow of the movie and the story that's being told.
As the movies though, they picked a decade.
Yeah, they tried to. But was Apocalypse set in the 80s?
Yeah. It was totally set in the 80s.
Yeah,
Did I just miss that?
Dazzler. Dazzler was in it, or well,
they even say Stormy was welcome to the 80s.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that
like
movie.
once Apocalypse comes and he like puts his hand on the TV and he starts to like learn.
Oh yeah.
She says, "Welcome to
Ronald Reagan and stuff."
Yeah.
What's the Jose?
Jackson.
Jose, what's the albino's name from Logan?
Wendigo.
Caliban.
Caliban.
Or Caliban.
So
sorry.
Caliban is in. He's in
Logan.
Well, he's in Logan, but he's also in Apocalypse.
Yes,
2 different actors.
Yeah.
And 2 different versions of the character. So it's like if you're keeping your timeline straight, and this whole all connects. Like it's there's this weird
monkey.
Yeah.
It's
Just
weird way to do
MCU
things.
just needs to take it over.
So that's why I'm excited that hopefully Disney just reboots it all.
Yeah.
Who do you want to play Wolverine? Do you have a pick?
Jose.
Jose.
Yeah, with no hair.
I think I can get behind that.
Wolverine.
I like that kid from Kingsman.
I think that would be cool.
I don't know.
I want a short stocky Canadian. To play.
I want him to make a good Kingsman sequel and not.
So
whatever
what?
the fuck
Justin
Golden Circle
Bieber?
was.
Well, Taron Egerton from Kingsman's a
He's not
short,
stocky.
stocky Englishman. Is that close enough for you?
He
He's
can
only
play
like
Puck.
5'8" or something.
I'll still see him as Eggsy. I don't care.
He can play Puck.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a lot of hope for this Dark Phoenix movie.
Neither do I. Especially with
like so far, all the X-Men movie I've really liked. So I just go into it as a movie. I don't even go into it as a comic book movie. I just go into it as I'm just gonna go see this movie.
Well, X2 was my favorite X-Men movie, and even that movie was kind of shitty because X3, Nightcrawler, who's one of my favorite X-Men, is nowhere to be found, and you have to play a fucking video game to find out that he dies. Like, they tie in their stories in the weirdest ways with those movies.
Yeah. Fox is weird. They got the Deadpool thing right, though. I don't understand why those ones work and nothing else does.
Well, I think it's because Ryan Reynolds was so hands-on with it.
Yeah.
And you know what? They had a lot more. That first Deadpool movie, they wrote it and then it sat for a long time. I think they had more. They didn't have as much to lose on it as they did as the X-Men. Like not as many people. Now people do, but then now not as many people knew about Deadpool as they did the X-Men. Like everybody knows the X-Men.
Yeah.
So they had. I think there was a little bit more creative freedom in it. Like kind of what we were talking about before is. Not as much as low budget, but they had more freedom to do what they wanted. And that's how you can tell the difference between Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2. You could tell they had that kind of freedom in Deadpool 2, but they recycled a lot of bullshit. And you can see that they had, they didn't have it like, the first one they wrote, they had a lot of they could pretty much wrote whatever the fuck they wanted.
Yeah.
Then the second one, they had
That's
more.
why there's pigging.
They had time. They had a time constraint, and then they had. That's where you can tell that's why they recycled a lot of jokes, and they forced a lot of shit into it because they didn't have that. You could tell they didn't have as much freedom as they did with the first one.
Well, no, it's evident. I mean, the studio made them take out that Hitler scene at the end.
Yeah.
There's quite a few scenes that they took. I don't know if you guys have seen the super duper uncut one.
Oh, the
there's a lot
Hitler
of
scene.
stuff they had to take out.
Deadpool.
So
What's up with I never even heard of the Hitler scene.
yeah,
So-
at the end credits, there was originally Ryan Reynolds is going back in time. Deadpool's going back in time and like fixing the timeline essentially. And there's a scene that they took out where he goes back and is contemplating killing baby Hitler. And he's going back and forth talking about killing baby Hitler and can't do it. And then finally says, you know what? I'll just bring you to Cable. He loves killing little kids. But
That was my big problem with Deadpool too. Is Cable was a waste. He really had no point of even being there.
Yeah, I don't know. It was. I like what's his name? The actor
Brolin.
Josh Brolin. I liked him as Cable, but it just was.
There was no point to having him in the movie.
Yeah, it
He
seemed.
was just there to be there.
Plus, he didn't look like Cable would in my mind. Like Cable to me is like a bigger dude, and like he's shorter than Ryan Reynolds in the movie, right?
I don't know.
Like you know that one cover it's a variant cover and it's got Cable on it and he's got the teddy bear hanging off of him. I can't remember who drew it.
Yeah,
but he looked really close to that version of Cable, not the Liefeld version, more of the other version of Cable.
Yeah, I just always thought of Cable as like a big dude.
Well,
like,
yeah, I guess that's the way Rob Liefeld drew him in the early days with all those shoulder pads and shit. Like,
Shoulder pads, pouches, and muscles on muscles.
Muscles on muscles and pouches on pouches.
And the
I
big
love
gun.
pouches on pouches. Waiting for my Liefeld shorts to come in. It's got pouches and pouches.
But I didn't like the fact that they connected that as his Rachel Summers as his daughter, or sorry, Hope as his daughter.
Yeah,
that was like I understand that in the comics it's his adopted daughter, right? Like he pretty much adopts her.
Yeah,
but I didn't like how it was his biological kid in the movie. I was like, that's okay, whatever.
I don't know why Fox and Sony they feel the need to change these characters' backstories so much like that. Like when we had the Spider-Man and he didn't need web shooters, it just came out naturally, and they change the weirdest things that like
well,
you don't need to change it.
He didn't need web shooters for a long time in the comics. There was a time where he just all of a sudden started creating internal web, and it wasn't until after he made the deal with Mephisto in One More Day that he went back to using web shooters.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Spider-Man that builds web shooters more because I think it kind of makes him look more like a science.
Smart.
Yeah.
like
I never got that vibe really from Tobey Maguire. Like Tom Holland does it great. Like Tom Holland like is taking apart stuff and
like that's
he's my favorite Spider-Man.
That's why I say Tobey Maguire is a good Spider-Man but a terrible Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield is a good Peter Parker but a bad Spider-Man, and Tom Holland plays both perfectly.
Yeah, I've used this argument before, like with Batman, that it's hard because what people don't realize is you're playing two different characters, and Tom Holland does it perfectly. Now, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad in my opinion. But his Peter Parker was perfect.
My wife, she's like, "That's the worst Spider-Man yet," and I was like, "Yeah, he didn't have the wittiness of Spider-Man." And Peter Parker, like he's Spider-Man is kind of sarcastic and quick, and he's got really nice quips to things.
Like
well,
an
he
asshole.
kind of had
They
that in
didn't
the
give
first
Andrew
one.
Garfield that. They didn't give him that quickness. He didn't. It came off as smug.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man wasn't smug.
Yeah,
Tom Holland
I agree with that. It's different than Tom Holland, who's kind of like has this innocence
Yes.
to him that Andrew Garfield didn't have.
Spider-Man from the comics, that's what he's kind of got this, you know what I mean? He's not like super arrogant, but he's kind of like, you know, he's always got the quip to say to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a
got that
playful ignorance.
Yes.
Fun fact for you is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Toby, he's my second favorite Spider-Man. Except when he's emo, then it's not my favorite at all.
They came out and said it because if you watch the trailer, he's explaining events that took place in the Spider-Man movies. You know, where he's sitting in the bar with MJ and the car comes flying through the window.
Oh, yeah, I did notice that. I watched that part like 3 or 4 times over, but I thought they were using parts from like all the movies. But I need to watch it again.
They have said that is his version of that is the Tobey Maguire's version of Spider-Man they're using for that movie.
Interesting.
Oh, weird.
Interesting. Are you guys playing the game?
I've already beaten it.
It's
I
so
don't
good.
play video games. I'm not a fucking nerd.
I absolutely love it.
As you're on a nerd podcast.
Yeah.
That game is so good. That game is it's so ridiculous.
I wanted to go buy a PS4 in that game just to play it, and my wife is fucking mean, and she wouldn't let me. She's like, "You're only going to play it for 2 days, and then you're going to beat it. You're never going to play it again." I was like, "So."
I'm waiting for the DLC and the ability to do New Game Plus.
You're waiting for what?
The DLC for it and the ability to do a New Game Plus.
Oh, I didn't even think about DLC. So, yeah, I bought it used from some guy that beat it in 2 days.
Jeez.
Yeah, and yeah, that's why I don't get rid of games. Because every time you play them, they're like new. Something's new about them. Unless it's like Mario.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same shit over and over again. But no, that game is fantastic.
The story in that game is incredible too. Like, I was like, all right, this is cool. It's gonna be a Spider-Man game. I didn't expect the story to like be as good as it is.
And I can't figure out like what stage of his life he's in, because they said he's been Spider-Man for a long time, right? But Doc Ock doesn't exist yet. You know what I mean? Like, it was weird, the timeline of it. Like, some things made it seem like he was just starting out, and other things made it seem like he'd been Spider-Man for a while.
Yeah, it was weird because like the Lizard, they make reference to the Lizard and Mysterio and everyone, but yeah, Ock isn't up and running yet. It was weird, and I mean I kind of dug the fact that MJ, spoiler alert, she's a reporter for the Daily Bugle.
Yeah, she's Lois Lane.
I like that, and I like that. J. Jonah Jameson had a podcast.
Yeah, it's cool. Like during the cut, like when you're flying through the air to get to like your next checkpoint or whatever, he's playing the podcast, and you're listening to J. Jonah Jameson just talk so much shit, dude. It's not even funny. Like that's his whole purpose is just talk shit about Spider-Man. Like while you're swinging through New York.
Have you beaten it yet?
I haven't beaten it. I started school a couple weeks ago, so I'm like 60% of the way through. I just beat the raft.
Oh yeah, you're almost done then.
Yeah. So, but I love the fact that Mr. Negative's in it.
Yeah.
Like his character's awesome, and the Kingpin, like it reminds me of D'Onofrio's Kingpin.
Yeah.
Like it's so good. The game is so good.
I
may even let Jay borrow my PlayStation when I'm done, just so you can play it.
Family cameo in it.
Say that again.
I said I really enjoyed Stan Lee's cameo in it.
Yeah. Miles Morales is pretty cool too.
Yeah, they changed his backstory quite a bit.
Yeah, is his dad always Jefferson Davis?
His dad's always Jefferson Davis, yeah, but he's not a cop. He's an ex-SHIELD agent and thug in the comic books. He's not a cop like he is in the game or in the new movie. That's something that they've changed.
The Spider-Verse movie, he's a cop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not a cop like he is in Spider-Verse or the game.
I wonder if that's their way of like separating it so they don't have to get too much into the MCU stuff.
Because in the comic, his uncle Aaron, who's also in Aaron Davis, who's in Spider-Man: Homecoming, he played by Donald Glover.
Yeah.
He's the Prowler, and he broke into Oscorp and stole a spider, and Miles was over at his house, and the spider bit him at the house. So it wasn't like the whole Mary Jane thing. So that was a little bit different too.
Yeah.
So
it's a great game, Kyle. It's definitely worth just going to buy a PlayStation to play it.
Yeah, tell him that. Get him in trouble.
And then you got to go pick up The Last of Us and Uncharted. You not like those, Matt?
I liked the last Uncharted game. I wasn't a big fan of The Last of Us.
Oh, The Last of Us is one of my favorite games.
I'm really, really looking forward to the Resident Evil 2 remake, though.
Nerds.
Hey, Kyle. Kyle,
Huh.
your wife just went and bought a new car. Tell her you're buying a PlayStation.
Right? I'm going. Oh, it's fucking on.
I think you
gonna
can
get
buy
a
like
toy.
a used one on Craigslist for like $150, like the old one.
Yeah, you can get one at GameStop for like $2 something.
Yeah, they're cheap, dude. Now's
I
the
was
time to get
looking.
them.
Brand new ones are like $269 or something.
For the
Yeah,
game.
But I mean, honestly, I would play it for like 2 days and I'd never touch it again.
I think the Spider-Man game would keep you hooked, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
I might rent it and steal my brother-in-law's PlayStation 4.
if you're only gonna have it for 2 days, go pick it up from Best Buy and then return it when you're done.
I thought about that already too. I was like, I can return that shit to like, especially like Costco, because they return everything. I was like, you know what? I can buy that shit, play it, and just fucking take it back.
Did you hear about that lady that tried to return like a Christmas tree like 4 years after she bought it?
Fucking
And now
took
she's
it.
not allowed to shop at Costco anymore.
I know people that used to like. I knew in the place I used to live, like half the people there used to work at the same Costco, and like people would return like, like you can get like an apple pie from there. They would return like 10% of it. This tasted shitty. Really? There's one slice left.
Take it to Thanksgiving, and when someone didn't finish it, you go get your money back.
A lot of people do that, and then and since you're a member, they just give you your money back.
That's
So-
insane.
But you don't need to buy booze from Costco. You don't need to be a member because they can't. Booze and medicine. They can't let you fucking. You don't have to be a member to buy those things. It's against the law. So if you want to buy fucking Costco booze, go for it. But yeah, you can return everything there. But I know a lot of people that, like they return like 3 walnuts and ask for their $5 back and shit.
Do they get it?
Yeah, because you're a member, so they don't want to lose you as a member. So the ratio of people who return versus don't return is low.
Minuscule.
So
Yeah.
they'll just refund your money. Like this thing broke. Like I know. I think my sister-in-law or they returned a water cooler that broke after like 2 years, and they refunded it to them. They're scared of losing members, so they'll just refund your money. They don't give a fuck. Just go buy a pizza from there. They're happy.
Hey man, Costco pizzas are legit.
They are.
Costco pizza is the pizza for you and me.
You gotta forgive Kyle, he's drunk.
I drank a whole bottle of fucking whiskey while we've done these 2 podcasts. So.
Dude, we've been going since like we've been going for like 3.5 hours.
I know.
And it's like it's fucking, and we're such professionals. It's like it's fucking nothing.
The only other thing I got is I want to know. So they announced today at New York Comic Con that Starfire will wear her comic book costume in season 1 of Titans. Do you think it's because of all the backlash she got for looking like a hooker?
Yes,
Yeah.
She does look like a hooker.
Probably.
straight like a streetwalker.
Yeah.
She don't look like a hooker in her costume.
Whoa, Jose, are you drinking too?
No.
I'm fucking.
Oh, the hooker.
I think Jose's getting a contact buzz from Kyle for being down the street.
And when I went like this, you guys
Yeah.
all fucking drunk.
Jose got it all. Oh man.
But
I'm so disappointed with that Titans show. I haven't even watched it yet, and I'm so just as a Teen Titans fan, I'm just so disappointed with it.
Started today.
yeah, I would have liked the Teen Titans like the way they did Runaways.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. But this fuck Batman shit, I don't know.
I'm
Did
out.
it start today, Jose?
What?
Teen Titans?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it did start
Or
today.
tomorrow? I thought someone was talking about it in New
It's
York.
the first week of October.
Yeah, they haven't convinced me that their asking price is worth it.
No, I'm just gonna search around online and find it for free. Fuck them.
There's this place called the Pirate Bay.
Right?
I just use
Greatest
movie
place
box.
ever. Another place where the horns and the lights of heaven come down.
Does the
I used
NSA
to-
listen to us?
Yeah, fuck them too. I used to buy my comics, and then that's where I would get all my comic books to read digitally. And then I would just put all my comic books in a box, and I would never open them, and I just read them all digitally that way. Every week.
Hey, you technically paid for it.
You know what? That was my reasoning too. So if anybody came to my door, I'd be like, "No, motherfuckers, it's right here. Fucking I have a receipt, motherfuckers."
Analog.
Sir, we see that we've included a digital copy in this comic book. Why did you pirate it as well?
Because I'm that fucking cheap.
Do they do that?
Yeah, they include digital codes in the back of comics now.
That's been my argument for so long. Why video games don't do that? Like movies do that. You get digital codes in your movies, and it's fantastic.
Because you can resell games.
You can resell movies.
Oh, sort of.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you mean, sort of? If I want to
Yeah.
resell you my copy of Avengers, you can buy it.
I know
You're only gonna
online
sell
on
half of it.
on the Facebook comic groups, I see people trading digital comics for digital copies of the movie.
Really?
Yeah, there'll be people that'll be like, "Hey, I want a digital copy of this book. I have a digital copy of the Avengers. Do you guys anybody wants to trade?" And they'll trade codes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just raffled off, not raffled, had a contest or whatever for a digital copy of that new Solo movie. And the guy that won it, he messages me later and goes, "How do I use this?"
That's not a bad idea. We should do that, Kyle. I can raffle off a digital copy of Avengers Infinity War.
I'm down with that.
I have a shit ton of digital copies of Marvel movies I can raffle off.
Oh yeah.
I heard Lance already won it though. From
What?
us. Avengers Infinity War.
Oh,
I was just making a play.
No, my digital library's on
It
point.
was an inside thing.
I think you're drunk, Kyle. You're drunk.
Dude, I am fucking shit faced.
I think you were wasted. I think
I didn't get it either, and it was about me apparently.
I was trying to make a joke that the contest was already rigged and Lance already won it.
Oh.
You are drunk.
Hey, shh, motherfucker, shh, quiet.
Go buy a PlayStation. When you're drunk's the best time to buy stuff.
There you
I already
go.
bought two.
Oh man.
I bet you
You bought a car. I'm buying a PlayStation.
he's probably got his fucking phone in his hand looking at eBay right now to see what he can drunk bid on.
God damn it.
Sell your $100 Batman dick comic. And go buy one.
Oh, that's
There
on
you
my
go.
wall. I'm not selling that.
Do you have it? Is it open on the wall to the cover? Or do you have it open to the actual page of Batman dick?
Bat dick.
Highlighting.
Bataway?
Highlighted.
No, I refuse to buy that book. I'm not buying fucking bat porn. Fuck that.
Bat root.
No bat root for me.
You know, the funny thing is, a female friend of mine came up to me and she's like, "Did you see the Batman Dan comic with the bat dick?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "What'd you think?" I was like, "I'm not sure why they're doing that," and I thought it was pretty funny. And she's like, "Yeah, it made me realize that he definitely doesn't wear a cup, or the cup is built into the bat suit, because when he's taking his clothes off, there's definitely no cup on the ground." I was like, okay, athletic support is where you're going. All right, I got you.
That's how you take down Batman. You kick him in the balls.
Kick him in the balls.
Kick him in the bat dick.
That's right. Or unless you're Ben Affleck and you try and do that, thing fucking wrestles you down.
Just grab your foot. Just
Yeah, he just latches onto your foot and wrestles.
Ben
into the ground.
Affleck, his bat dick would just fight him off.
And then John Cena's moving around the corner.
Dude, that's it. They're a crime fighting duo right there. Fucking Batman and John Cena. Yep.
The dick duel.
You one, but not the other.
You don't even see Ben Affleck or John Cena. You just see their cocks. They're
They
talking.
should make an incredibly.
They're fucking driving in the car and shit. And talking.
I don't know if you guys watch SNL. They should make an ambiguously gay duos movie, and it should be fucking John Cena and Ben Affleck.
Yep.
Their dicks just
Because
talking.
they have the massive cod pieces in those costumes. So there it is.
The ambiguously big cod pieces.
I'm starting to wonder though. They digitally put in boobs on chicks in movies. Maybe they do the same thing for dudes Johnsons.
Nope. They're just fucking. They're just hung like horses. It's just,
I don't know. I'm
Naturally endowed.
I'm wondering if John Cena's dick's not a computer dick.
No way, dude. He had
Have
been
you seen it?
for so many years. That dude's packing heat.
That dude's taking so many steroids.
his dick was fucking. It just the steroids went around his dick. They said, "We're not fucking with that dick."
I didn't question the size of his. I didn't question the
I
size.
refuse to make that dick smaller.
I didn't question the size of his root when he went on Howard Stern and admitted to the world that he bangs fat chicks. Like he bangs morbidly obese chicks on the regular.
John Cena?
Yeah, because they'll do more things.
Wasn't he just going to be married to
Yeah. This is before he started dating Nikki Bella, but he goes on Howard Stern. He admits that he does not discriminate on size of his women.
Hey man, nothing wrong with fat chicks. They need loving too. What's that old phrase? More cushion?
Yep. So that's the day when I heard that. That's when I was like, all right, I'm not going to question the size of this man's root because it's obviously massive because he doesn't care.
Oh man!
And he was slaying Nikki Bella's ass for like 6 years, so you know it's got to be massive.
God, that's insane, dude. Oh, she's so hot.
He's not prejudiced against the size of his women.
It's all the same in the dark.
When you
It's all
kill
pink on
more,
the inside.
Yikes.
I don't think anybody's listening to us anymore.
You just squealed. Someone just fucking squealed.
It was Jay.
Probably me.
It's just like you're over there.
I'm so damn
Squealed.
tired. I don't even remember my name.
All right. Well, I think that's going to be a good place to end this.
I think we're just getting warmed up. What the fuck are you talking about?
But why don't you guys? We want to, definitely thank Jay and Lance from Couch Crunchers for joining us tonight. Why don't you guys go ahead and tell us where our audience can find you and what you guys got going on next?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go to couchcrunchers.com. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and all the other places you get your podcast porn at. And I don't know where else we at.
Well, our website, www.couchcrunchers.com.
Yeah, Jay stands on the corner over here and just yells like his reviews about movies. Naked. He's like, "We'll suck your dick for Batman versus Superman."
I tried to get Kyle to stand on a street corner and spin a sign, but he just kept getting drunk and passing out.
I couldn't even get to the corner.
But yeah, I mean,
we're gonna be at Tucson Comic Con.
yeah.
too.
Are you guys gonna be there? I think I already asked.
Yeah,
No, we are not going to be at Tucson. No.
I will be, but not representing the podcast.
Yeah, so we're doing a
33% over here.
That's the nickname.
Mr.
I was like,
30%.
"They called you something else. What the hell was that?" Oh man. But yeah, we're gonna be in Tucson doing a few one that we're really excited about. We're doing with Anthony from Read a Comic Book, kind of an AZ Nerdcast extension, but about introduction into the overwhelming world of comic books. So people wanting to get into comic books that don't know how, we're gonna teach them how they can, essentially. So we're excited about that one.
There's this
Comic
great
Books
event called
101.
Free Comic Book Day every May. Yeah.
I'm gonna take my boys to the free comic book day.
It's fun, dude.
Yeah,
We go every year.
Yeah, it's awesome.
so I'm gonna take my boys. Last time I took them and they got like Mickey Mouse comic books and stuff. I was like, no, you're doing it wrong.
Well, little known fact, if they have a student ID or a library card, they get like more.
Really?
Yeah.
My comic book store, I used to take my nephew because my nephew's he's like 8 now. So I started taking him when he was like 3 or 4, and I would be standing in line with him at midnight, and him and my son, because I was, that is my way. I was trying to get the younger generation into comic books.
Yeah.
What a better way to start when they're super young, and I was getting them all these comic books, and they went
Like a priest.
a few. Right? Whoa, buddy!
What did he say?
He's like a priest.
Speaking of that, did you see that new episode of South Park?
Yeah, I did. That's what reminded me.
Oh my
So
god!
I need to watch that.
It was good.
What are they
Sorry,
on?
Kyle.
Like season 60?
Something like
Pretty
that.
much.
Basically.
And their whole campaign
Like
is
Simpsons
hashtag
is on
cancel
double
South
now?
Park.
Yep.
Oh,
I think
man.
it's awesome that that's their fucking hashtag.
Cancel South Park?
Yep.
Yeah.
Whose
Hey.
hashtag is that?
South Park.
South Parks.
Oh, that's awesome.
And for everybody listening, keep in mind this Saturday the 13th is Walking Dead Day. So check out your local comic book shops because I'm sure a lot of them are all doing really cool Walking Dead Day events. And I know a lot of the comic shops have their own Walking Dead #1 variants coming out. So that's definitely something to check out too.
Can't wait to get that
yeah.
J. Scott Campbell 19 homage cover.
Yeah, they're doing cellophane grab bags like they did for DC Comics a year ago, where you buy a black bag and you could get a specialty cover.
So they're saying it's a 1 in 1,000. You will get like a sketch by the artist type of thing.
What? Is this only certain comic book stores or is this all of them?
Nope, all comic book stores.
We should go to Gotham. No, we should go to the one in Patch Junction.
Like I already pre-ordered like issue 1, issue 19. I pre-ordered a bunch of those grab bags already.
You guys do Loot Crate?
I do not do Loot Crate. I can't justify it.
I want to this month because it's Evil Dead 2.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Yeah, it's Evil Dead 2 is this month. So I really wanted to do the Loot Crate just for this month and then cancel it.
I kind of want a little statue of Ash on my desk. That'd be freaking awesome.
Shop smart, shop S-Smart.
Did you guys ever play the Evil Dead game for the original Xbox?
No.
Dude, it's awesome. So good.
But yeah,
Me
we're not
and-
talking about it. But yeah,
Me and Bruce Campbell are best friends.
you got anything else you want to add? Anybody? Jose?
Nope. I'm good.
Kyle?
No, I'm good.
Jay and Lance?
No, we're good. Just
Yeah.
thanks for having us on. It was a blast.
This is so
Absolutely,
much
man.
fun.
It was a lot of fun. If you guys ever want us on again, let us know. And
Anytime.
and then we're gonna do so this whole month is AZ Nerdcast month. Like I know you guys have told your listeners, but we're gonna be doing a show next weekend with Comic Exposure. We're gonna be they're an AZ Nerdcast group, so we're gonna be talking about a few comic books with them and having some fun. And then, are you guys doing anything with anybody else here coming up?
We're gonna try. I haven't set anything up with anyone yet, but I think we're gonna try and do stuff with everyone. So we'll just gotta reach out and see what happens.
It's a lot of good groups, man. Like everybody we're working with has got good stuff going on.
So what's the page that everybody can go? What's the public page for everybody so they can find it? So they can.
If you go on Facebook and just one word, AZ Nerdcast, it's Facebook/AZ Nerdcast. So, I mean, it's kind of more of a community, so we haven't really done like a web page or anything like that, but
that's a good way for anybody out there to find, if they're looking for any new podcasts to listen to, that's a great page to go on to find some cool new podcasts.
Yeah, definitely.
There's one that I just got into. The Comic Exposure one is fantastic. They know their shit, dude. Like they know. I don't know. They were talking about some like 80s Marvel oversized books the other day.
Comic exposure.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, and they got a lot of energy,
dude.
Fuck,
yeah,
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with that.
And they record their show at like 4 a.m. or something ridiculous.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, because
shit.
one of them is here in Arizona, the other half is in Japan.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh, that's
Gee.
cool.
I know. So they're doing it with Skype or whatever, and oh, dude, their show's really good. There's another one, Grizzled Geeks, is really good.
Yeah, I want to get on their show.
And then I think we're doing something with them in like 2 weeks. I think we were. And then STS guys is really good, and Geeky Eats. They got a cool. He's more of a video guy, but a lot of cool people we're doing stuff with. Cult of Popshire with Steve. Jay was on Cult of Popshire's episode on Monday. Right?
Yeah.
And Steve's awesome, dude. Like Jay was telling me his house is just like nerd heaven. Like that the stuff inside his house might be worth more than his house.
That's awesome.
Like you walk in and it's just like, I don't know. It's like nerd. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he's got like autographed like David Bowie records on his wall, and like autographed Frank Zappa records and stuff.
Yeah, you guys met him at the restaurant.
Yeah, he was there for a little bit.
Yeah, but Jay was on his show the other day, and Jay said he had a blast with them.
Which one was he?
He was sitting right next to Jay.
He was the dude
He
that
got there kind of late.
That was at the DC trivia at that restaurant where we met. Remember?
Oh, okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
He got
He's a
like
cool dude.
I think he got like second place.
Yeah. But yeah, AZ Nerdcast, I mean, the goal is to just get all of us together and get our name out there, but not only that, but just kind of grow the culture here. I mean, like I told you guys when we first met, there's no reason San Diego and Salt Lake and all these other places should be having better environments than what we do here in Phoenix.
Yeah, we should be running shit.
Yeah, dude. Like,
For real.
you know, but it's just a way to give us a voice. You know, the bigger our group, the more of a voice we'll have. So
Absolutely.
Yep.
But yeah, we want to thank you guys again for coming on.
It was a blast.
It's been a blast. Check out Couch Crunchers, guys. We were just on their show, so when they release that episode, we'll, of course, promote
Tuesday.
the shit out of that. So yeah, our show with you guys will probably go up Monday, so ours with you will go up Tuesday, so that works. So check out Couch Crunchers and all of the AZ Nerdcast podcasts that we're going to try and collaborate with this month.
So we need to get Anthony on next.
Sure. You do that.
From Read a Comic Book?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to his house on Sunday. We're gonna sit there and watch the old 1990s Flash television show.
Oh hell yeah.
And just beat it to death.
Talk a bunch of shit.
Yeah, so
Need to message. I'm gonna message him next so that he
This is not the correct podcast to say beat it to death.
we're gonna whack it off.
No, but
You're gonna
Paul
play
and
the
Anthony.
skin flute?
What's that, Jose?
You guys are gonna play the skin flute together?
Yeah, exactly. While we watch nothing gets me as hot as Flash. So, but Anthony and Paul over there are fantastic. Paul does. He's going to start doing some reviews for Couch Crunchers, I think.
Oh,
yeah. So they're awesome. But
Nice. But
yeah,
You said you're gonna go over there Monday and do a show?
I'm going Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah, but he doesn't release until like Wednesday or something like that. So, but we'll post it on the AZ Nerdcast when his show hits too.
I'm gonna message him this week.
there you go.
Yeah.
Now. Take
Go
initiative.
for it.
Take that.
I'm gonna tell Matt to message him.
That sounds more accurate.
There it is. That's
Well,
actually
Kyle's
right.
drank so much he might not remember this conversation in the morning.
Hey, I'm a very functional drunk. I will remember all of this. Hey, motherfucker.
Oh, man.
I know I don't sound like that, so you need to fucking chill on that shit.
But all right, I want to thank everyone who joined us tonight on YouTube and everyone listening to us around the world. If you like our show, make sure to like
All
and
6 of you.
subscribe. Yeah, leave a thumbs up. If you're listening to this on your favorite podcasting platform, please make sure to leave us a review and subscribe to the show because we love you, I
And
guess.
find us on social media and talk to us. We love talking to you guys.
Yes. Find us on all social media platforms. So for this week of the Absolute Geek Podcast, I'm Matt.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Jose.
I'm Lance.
Jay.
And again, one last time, we want to thank Jay and Lance from Couch Crunchers for joining us. And we'll see you next time.
Fuck you, Andrew Lincoln.